Awesome. I think we are live. We are here. Seems like it. Good stuff. Welcome anyone who's joined us so far. This is the Master of Malt live competition draw. As I'm sure you know, I've got my colleague Jake with me, who I'll just bring into view now. Hello, Jake. That's quite magic. So we've got loads and loads of really great stuff today, as usual. But it is also worth checking out the competition page right now and seeing what you can enter in for next week. There's a Macallan 30-year-old double casks worth $3.5 grand. There's Singleton of Glen Ord 39-year-old. There's an old Springbank single malt. There's all kind single cask, I should say. There's all kinds of really cool stuff going on. And this week we've got loads. I mean, I won't spoiler it all. We'll get there when we get there. But yeah, loads and loads of really, really cool stuff. We're going to start with a single cask from Balvenie, Jake, which is very exciting. 2012 vintage little beauty.
It certainly is. Yes. Sorry. I'm pressing buttons behind the scenes and somebody else pressed one of the ones I was expecting to have to press myself. So it's thrown me and I'm confused. No, it's all fine. Let me find the wheel for that bad boy and share that with you. We'll get this show on the road. Okay. Sorry, I'm here to make your life more efficient, Adam, and I feel like I'm just slowing you down here.
No, I think it's only adding to the suspense. I think this is what people want.
The suspense, yeah.
They want that suspense. Shall we bring the wheel in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Let's give that bad boy a spin.
Let's do it. Let's get going.
The Balvenie. Round and round it goes.
And Christopher H. is our first winner of the week.
Congratulations, Christopher H.
Congratulations, Christopher.
Really, really cool.
We've got James saying good afternoon on YouTube. Regular viewer. Hello, James.
Hello, James. Welcome back. Nice to see you. I don't think I've introduced myself, actually. I'm Adam. I do the blog on Master of Malt and stuff like that. I'm sure you know Jake, who's done this many, many times. And we've got a really, really cool... Now, Jake, I want to hear your pronunciation of this, because this pronunciation throws everybody. How do you pronounce this next whiskey?
It's a fun one. Othrusk.
Othrusk. So I know if anybody is new to this particular whiskey, I know if you're looking at that picture right now, you'll think, well, that doesn't make sense at all. But it's one of those fun old Gaelic things. And it's another really cool. This is a special release from 2010. So a real old throwback. Ex-bourbon and sherry casks, 20 years old. Really, really cool whiskey.
It is. It's one you don't see too much of, and I've definitely had some cool Othrusks. And like you say, one of the many exciting pronunciations in the whiskey world. not Othrusk.
No. The only thing more exciting than its pronunciation is the imminent wheel to find out who's won this bottle. So should we give it a spin?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Best of luck, everyone. Here we go. Paul M, our second winner of the week. Big congratulations, Paul.
Well in, Paul. Got a very, very nice whiskey for yourself there. And I mean, everything we've got this week is really, really nice, as always, including our third selection of the week.
I always find myself being like, oh, this is a good one. Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really put bad ones up, which is, I think, quite good of us.
No.
Fair play to us. Let's pat ourselves on the back for a second there. Including this, we've got another single cask. This is from Tom Tool, and it's a tawny port barrel. You a fan of port barrel whiskey, Jake?
Yeah, I mean, done right, it gives that really nice chocolatey edge that's pretty Moorish. Yeah, tasty stuff.
And I like the sort of pinkish hue as well you get on some port cask whiskies. Is really charming. But as you say, done right. This is port cask done right. And somebody's going to find that out for themselves. Should we give the wheel a big old spin?
Absolutely. Let's find it at home.
Our third spin of the day.
Here we go. That's going to be Matthew G. Yeah. Congratulations, Matthew. Very nice stuff.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. So we are now on to an Ardmore single cask. Again, I mean, we're just rattling through these really, really cool, beautiful old Scotch whiskies early on. 21 years old from Ardmore. Ardmore is one of those distilleries I always think that doesn't get anywhere near the credit it deserves. Super, super cool whiskey. Lovely little bit of smoke. Very, very distinctive and interesting character.
I know we're rattling through these. It's like, 20-year-old, 24-year-old, 21-year-old from a really cool bottler. Like,
yeah. I mean, if you add them up, we've already done when we're nearly 100 years of whiskey already. But they've all got to be one. So, I mean, let's crack on, shall we? Wheel number 4. Should we do it?
I'm ready. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you can see everyone's name on it. So, your odds are not too bad on this one. Let's do it. Let's give it a spin. Was it going to sneak into the next one? Oh, Charlie M. Just stayed in Charlie M. Congratulations, Charlie.
There were a couple of names who were right close there, and the suspension was killing me there. Not sure I like being able to see the name. That's too much tension for me. I prefer when I can't make out what's happening at all.
Yeah.
Right. Lot number 5 is 4 different whiskies. This is like a collection of American whiskies, the Barrel Whiskey Collection. Total value nearly £400 there. Barrel Vantage Bourbon, Barrel Dovetail Whiskey, Barrel Bourbon 6-year-olds, Batch 35, and Barrel Seagrass Rye. So somebody's basically going to completely revamp their drinks cabinet here with 4 whiskies for the price of 1 ticket.
I think I mentioned I must have been on the draw last week. Oh no, we're doing a couple of weeks ago, I guess, before I was away for a little while. But this one was on the cards to coming up, and I think I said then, one of the cool things that these guys do is do these interesting blends of whiskies of all different ages. Which obviously, age statements on the bottle is such a thing, or maybe not a thing so much in bourbon even, but mixing all these liquids of different ages together. Not something you see every day, especially in sort of transparent ways in bourbon. Yeah, I'm just rambling. It's cool though.
No, it is very cool. We've got several cool things there. And again, not least the fact that you're getting 4 bottles. So somebody's about to win really, really big. Shall we spin the wheel?
I'm ready. Wheel's ready. Best of luck, everyone. Matt J.
Matt J.
Congrats, Matt.
Matt J. Perhaps ex-Gillingham footballer
Just
Matt Jarvis. Unlikely.
Revamped his drinks cabinet.
Perhaps. Yeah, awesome. Great. And now we're on to the Arran. And another actually distillery, I think, that doesn't probably get the recognition it deserves. Arran does really, really beautiful stuff. And this was definitely a popular one because every single ticket's sold out. Everyone wants a bit of this. Single cask bottling of 20-year-old Arran single. Oh yeah. No, I think a lot of people do know White Stag, to be fair. White Stag's one of those kind of single releases that whenever we get them in, they tend to sell out. Really, really cool stuff. Yeah, just another stonking great big Scotch whiskey age statement. So what's not to like? Yeah, stonker after stonker. I don't know if we do
James in the comments saying that he missed one of those by 2 places, just seeing it come down, slow down just too quickly.
Sorry, I'm not sure I could watch. I think I'd have to close my eyes and then wait to hear the name being said. But I've lost all my bottle. I can't watch penalty shootouts anymore. So yeah, I feel your pain, James. All right. Shall we spin the wheel? Maybe you'll get lucky this time, James. Let's spin this wheel, shall we, for Arran?
Let's do it. That's Sean B.
Sean B. Congratulations, Sean. Really, really gorgeous bottle of whiskey you got yourself there.
Yeah, stonk.
Stonk. And then, I mean, next up is one of those whiskies I'm not even sure I really introduced. It's Yamazaki 18-year-old. I think everybody knows the score here, right? Just probably one of the most famous and beloved whiskies of the last kind of 20 or so years.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff is, apart from being completely delicious, I mean, it's one of those ones that really has, like, I guess we're going back to like 12 years-ish. I can remember being able to pick this up nice and affordably. I should have been stockpiling it back then because it is very hard to get and expensive now.
Yeah. You don't see this in whiskey bars much anymore, unless they've got a serious collection. We sold
I used to have it at my local cinema, Adam. Like, it's affordable.
No, that is.
You could take your drinks into the screen. Yeah, it's like a different time completely. Because I would love a bottle of this now, and it is out of my reach.
Is out of most of our reaches now, I think, which is why when
No
we
doubt.
sell so many tickets, why the tickets always sell out, and why somebody's going to be extremely happy when that wheel spins around and lands on their name. Shall we find out who that is?
Let's make somebody extremely happy. Yes.
Let's make someone Yamazaki happy.
Here we go. That is Muali D, which I may have butchered the pronunciation of, but congratulations.
Congratulations.
You are now, no doubt, very, very happy.
No doubt, very, very happy. I'm hoping for James's sake, his name was nowhere near that. That would have been pretty sad to have seen your name be the next one along, and then it moves just that little bit on. But yeah, well, the good thing about this is that we've still got 3 more draws to do, so there's still 3 more chances.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, there's 3 more things above Yamazaki 18-year-olds. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it? This is really, I mean, again, like there's some proper names in this. This is the Colours of Rum collection, 5 different bottles. It's a pretty astonishing haul, to be honest with you. We've got Coroni in there, Enmore, Hamden, Montebello, and Foursquare. It is very much a who's who of rum, isn't it?
Big names, big age statements, serious collection of rum. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the travelling Wilburys of rum, this. So, yeah.
We should have called it.
Yeah, well, too late now. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just spin the wheel and see who's been like. I mean, this is, God, wouldn't you love to win this? Somebody's about to. So let's have a look and see who it is. Let's spin that wheel.
Best of luck, rum lovers. Drum roll.
Rum roll.
Andrew G. Awesome.
Andrew G.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Everybody round to Andrew's house for a drink. I mean, that is such an unbelievable win, isn't it?
It's wicked, yeah.
I mean, God, I'm just looking at the next one. It's like it just doesn't stop. Another collection of 5 now. This time it's the entire Heredin series from Tobermory. So we've got whiskies that are aged. We've got a 23, a 24, a 25, a 26, and a 27-year-old. So they're all Oloroso sherry casks, and what you're kind of seeing is progression throughout each year. But what you're also seeing is just 5 bloody good whiskies in one collection, and again, somebody's got to win them all.
And yeah, so this it starts life in the same way as like a Tobermory 15, doesn't it? And then it gets put into the Oloroso casks. So like that 27-year-old's been in its finish for 12 years.
Yeah, I think it's fair to call that a secondary maturation rather than a finish. You know, it's definitely in that territory, isn't it? That is going to be.
Yes. Yeah.
I have been lucky enough to be at the launch event of a couple of these, and yeah, they are bloody good. There's no doubt about it. So
Adam approved.
Yeah, you can tell your mates. We should get like a stamp or something. There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Brilliant. Well, we've stamped it, we've approved it. Now we're going to spin the wheel and see who's won it. Let's get it on.
Awesome. Let's see.
Round and round we go.
That is going to be Paul B.
Paul B.
What a haul. Congratulations, Paul.
Super. Congratulations to you, Paul. I mean, yeah, again, drinks around Paul's. See if Paul will open a bottle for you. He should be able to open one. He's got 5 of the things, for God's sake. All right. What have we got now? Oh, we've got, well, our sort of big ticket one, I guess. Loads and loads and loads of people bought tickets for this because, of course, they would. This is Double Eagle, very rare. I love the Buffalo Trace distillery. There's something so great about a distillery that can produce this like classic, easy drinking, really affordable bourbon that's on every shelf, but then also at the same time just does the most remarkable stuff every year. I'm sure everyone knows about the antique collection, and you know that just always goes absolutely bonkers. And there's usually an eagle in there, isn't there? The Double Eagle, the Eagle Rare 10-year-old is like a really good premium bourbon, but this is like next level stuff. This is £4,200 worth of bourbony goodness.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the YouTube comments again. Claire had her fingers crossed for the rums, but yeah, unlucky this time. But Demetrius is, let's go for bourbon lovers. So he's all in on the Eagle Rare here.
All in on the Eagle Rare. I don't know if you guys can see that on the little image there, but there is actually an eagle inside the bottle. I mean, as if it couldn't get any cooler. A big, full, proper eagle inside.
I was going to say, you know, apart from the fact that this is 20-year-old bourbon, which is bonkers in the first place, and you've tried this, haven't you? And it's
yes,
like delicious juice.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
It does also have a glass eagle stopper and a glass eagle inside the bottle in case one glass eagle wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's Double Eagle probably undersells it. It's eagles everywhere. So, I mean, this is just going to be I can't even imagine how happy the person's going to be who wins this. Fingers crossed for well, I was going to say fingers crossed for you all, but you can't all win it, can you? Only one person can win it. So let's see who that is. Get that wheel spin.
Retails for what, over £4,000?
Yeah, £4,200. This is.
Yeah, wowzers.
So yeah, and someone's about to get it for just the price of the ticket. So let's spin that wheel for the final time today, and let's see who's going to walk away with the grand prize of this week.
I always get a little bit nervous on these last couple of wheels. So the big ticket items. Okay.
I mean, look how many names are on that.
Let's go. It is Peter B. Congratulations, Peter. So you started off earlier, like guessing who the surname was, and that's like, it's now like, is it Peter Beardsley? Did we have Sean Bean earlier? Who knows? Who can say? GDPR.
I mean, if it is Peter Beardsley, get in touch. You know, if I could drink.
It's definitely a. We want to see photos of all of you when you get your bottles and enjoy them. But if you're Peter Beardsley and you just want that, we would especially like to see your photo.
Yes. If I could drink Double Eagle with Peter Beardsley, I would die a happy man. But yeah, we do really want to see all of your. So yeah, please send in your pictures with your winnings. And please don't forget to go to the competition page and enter for what's coming up next. Like I said, we've got so many cool things. I'm just seeing there's a Port Ellen in there, Hibiki 21-year-old. There's an entire selection of rums from that particular rum company for our rum lovers out there. There's all kinds of really, really cool stuff to get involved with, as always. And I mean, you never know. There's a few people here today who have just won some absolutely remarkable stuff, and they probably didn't think it was going to be them. Probably threw their hat in the ring thinking, oh, well, might as well give it a go. And, you know, a couple of days later, they're walking away with £4,000 worth of bourbon. So throw your hat in the ring.
Mind-boggling, isn't it? Well, a massive congratulations again to all of those winners, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Yeah, have a good one. And yeah, looking forward to see you next week.